All right, our second and our last lesson in this little mini unit on volume and surface area is on surface area of a cylinder. We only have to do the cylinder. We don't have to do the cone or the sphere. So in your table of contents, write the title of today's lesson, surface area of a cylinder. Then on the next clean sheet of notebook paper in your notebook, write the title, surface area of a cylinder. And then our essential question for today is, how do I find the surface area of a cylinder? So we just have one new formula for today, surface area of a cylinder. Hit pause to set up your notes. When you're ready to move on, hit play. Okay, what is the formula for surface area of a cylinder? We already talked about what a cylinder is yesterday. I want you to copy down the formula. It is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. And I thought that kind of a visual of why that's the formula might help you understand better the surface area formula for the cylinder. So think about, with the cylinder, if I made a net of it, it would look like this. I have a circle on the top and a circle on the bottom, and then I have a rectangle that kind of wraps around the cylinder. So to find the surface area with the 2 pi RH, that is the formula that we're using to find basically the circumference of the circle, because that would be the distance around the circle, would be like this dimension of the rectangle. And then we multiply that times the height of the, cylinder. Hello. Okay. So it's like finding the area of the rectangle. That's this formula, 2 pi RH. Then we're finding 2 times the area of the circle, because we have 2 circles that are on our cylinder. So 2 pi r squared. That's where this formula comes from. So make sure you have in your notes, surface area of a cylinder equals 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. Highlight that formula, put a star next to it, whatever you need to do so that you'll be able to find it. Okay, let's find the surface area of the cylinder. Oh, this one's working from the net. Let's skip it. Let's go to this one. Here we go. Just a regular cylinder. Okay, write the formula first. SA equals 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. So the two things I need to identify in my cylinder are the radius and the height. Well, look what they gave me here. This is the diameter, is 10. So what would the radius be then? 5, half of that. And then the height of the cylinder is 2. So now plugging into my surface area formula, they told me to use 3.14 for pi. So 3.14 times the radius, 5 times the height, 2, plus, I'm going to do all that together. You can put parentheses around it. 2, parentheses here, times 3.14 times the radius squared, 5 squared. Boom. Okay. Grab your calculator. And here we go. 2 times 3.14 times 5 times 2, that gives me 62.8. Okay, so I just did all that in the calculator. Plus 2 times 3.14 times, what's 5 squared? 25. And that gives me 157. So I just did all that in the calculator. Last step, add them together. Plus 62.8 plus 157. So my surface area, they told me to round to the nearest 10. I don't actually need to. It's just 219.8. Remember, with surface area, it is feet squared. Okay? Square feet. And that's how that formula works. Let's try one more. Call this example 2. One more. Ooh, and they told us to round to the nearest square inch on that one. Look what they gave me on this one as well. I have 20. That is the diameter. So I first need to figure out diameter is 20, so the radius would be 10. Okay, now I'm ready to go. Write my formula. 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. They 2 times 3.14 for pi times the radius squared, 10 squared, which I know is 100. Okay, I'm putting parentheses around this chunk, and then I'm putting parentheses around this chunk. And then here we go with the calculator. 2 times 3.14 times 10 times 15 gives me 942. 2 times 3.14 times, it's going to be 100 is 10 squared, gives me 628. And then I just add 942 plus 628. 1,570. This is inches squared. This is my surface area. Okay? If you have questions on how to find the surface area of the cylinder, please ask me. At this point, you should be ready to complete the digits assignment and work on the IXLs.